How to overcome negative thinking habits. Let me tell you something. If you want to become successful, you have to be willing to overcome some stinking thinking. Stinking thinking. Okay? And nobody had more stinking thinking than me. I've had more stinking thinking than most people that I know. I used to be a very negative person. Okay, but at the age of 27, I decided to do something about it. I decided to change the quality of my life experience for the better because I had no other option. There was no other way. All the hoping and wishing and praying in the universe did nothing because I had stinking thinking. And if you have stinking thinking, it would be wise for you to acknowledge that you have stinking thinking, because only when you acknowledge that you have stinking thinking is when you can do something about it. Now, I want to let you know something. I'm not telling you any of this because I'm a nice person. I'm not telling you any of this to make you feel good about yourself. I'm telling you this because it's the truth. I don't care where you are right now. I don't care who you are right now. I don't care what you've been through up until this moment. You can improve the quality of your life experience for the better. I know that. Because at the age of 27, I was desperately hopeless. I didn't know what to do. I even thought about taking myself out of this planet. But at the last moment, I heard this intuition, this voice that spoke to me. Robbie, you've been blaming everybody else for your circumstances, but you have not blamed yourself. What if you start thinking for yourself? Oh my God, what does that mean? What that meant was that I had to start thinking for myself. I had to start taking control over my domain. So I'm here to tell you right now, you got to start taking responsibility over the quality of your thinking. Because the stories that you're telling yourself, that dialogue that's taking place inside of your mind is creating the quality of reality that you're living in. And you got to acknowledge that. This is real talk. This is straight talk right here. You have to acknowledge that. Have I been engaged in stinking thinking? Okay. Have I developed the habit of thinking negatively? So people think that positive thinking is you being bouncing off the wall. Oh my God, life is perfect. And they think negative thinking is the opposite of that. But I broke it down even more simplistically. And I see positive thinking is thoughts that move me towards where I say I want to be. And negative thinking is thoughts that move me away from where I say I want to be. So if you say that you want to be a negative person and you think negative, actually you're thinking positive because that's moving you towards where you say you want to be. But if you say you want to be a positive person, but you're thinking negative, you're also thinking negative because that's moving you away from where you say you want to be. For instance, if you say you want to be a rich person, but every time you turn around, you're talking about how high the prices are or how you can't afford anything or how money is scarce, you're doing negative thinking because those thoughts are moving you away from where you say you want to be. You have to stop that. You have to acknowledge that your thinking is either moving you towards where you say you want to be or away from where you say you want to be. And a lot of people think that mindset and law of attraction doesn't work because when they try it, it doesn't work immediately. And here's what's actually happening. You say you want to attract a certain thing in your reality. And then throughout the day, you're thinking in harmony with a direction that is in opposition of where you say you want to be. Oh, I would love to be a millionaire, but then a bill shows up and you start stressing out. Or somebody wants to go out to dinner and you're complaining about how expensive it is. Or you're talking about inflation. All of those things are moving you away from where you say you want to be. But I want to let you know something right now. No matter where you are financially, you can change your circumstances. No matter where you are emotionally, you can change your circumstances. The reason why I know that is because I've been through it. I have been there. But you got to use your mind. You got to use your imagination. The person that you're seeing right now on this camera is a person that I visualized 12 years ago. That's right. 12 years ago, the person that you're seeing right now is the person that I visualized myself as 12 years ago. When I didn't have a dollar to my name 12 years ago, I sat in a room with the lights off, day in, day out, visualizing myself. You can ask my brother, Ben. He'll tell you the truth. I used to visualize this version of myself. I didn't have a dollar to my name. I didn't have nice clothes. I was out of shape. And I used to see myself as an in shape, wealthy individual that dressed well and spoke well and thought well. And I did that repetitiously over and over again. I believed in myself. I believed in the vision that I could create a new reality for myself. And then guess what? A bill would show up. I would get temporarily discouraged. And then I would remind myself that I had the power to improve the quality of of my life experience, I would remind myself that I can go inside my room and go inside this place of my mind where Rich Robbie lived. You got to create a rich version of yourself in your mind. No matter where you are right now, I'm here to tell you that you can improve it. You can improve the quality of your life experience. You can improve it. You can do big things. You can do amazing things if you give yourself permission to do it. You are powerful. You are more powerful than you ever believed you are. But you got to see a vision that's not here yet. You got to get outside of reality. Screw reality. Reality is for normal people. You got to create reality. Everything that you see in the physical reality was created by somebody that ignored reality. Someone that said, I know how things are right now, but I'm going to create something different. Okay. The Wright brothers said, you know what? I know humans are not flying, but I believe that humans can fly one day. And we're going to take heavy metal and fly it through the sky at rapid speeds, and we're going to put humans inside of that. Can you imagine how unrealistic that was to the people in those times? That was very unrealistic. And you got to be unrealistic. Your problem is that you're being too realistic. Your problem is that you're being too logical. You've been taught to believe that reality is knock on wood. But the only reason why you can knock on wood, the only reason you can knock on a desk or talk on a phone is because somebody that believed in something different than what reality was at the time had the courage to go for that vision. And that's what you have to do for your life. The reason why you are where you are right now is because you've been thinking about yourself in a certain way. And you got to think about yourself in a new way if you want to improve upon your reality. Ignore reality. Yes, I'm telling you to stick your head in the sand. I'm telling you to ignore it, visualize what you want, and have the courage, most importantly, to go for it every single day. Don't just sit there on the couch and visualize and talking about I'm vibrating my body and I'm doing all of these visualizations and nothing happened. Don't worry about that. Your job is to visualize and take action every day, because that action that you take every day is going to be evidence that you actually believe in the thing. It's time for you to get real. Do you know who you are? You're powerful. If you really knew who you were, you would live from that place of power on a consistent basis. You're powerful. And you got to stop acting like you're not. You got to stop acting like you're weak. This is how you break those negative habits. Observe yourself. Become real with yourself and ask yourself, have I been thinking negative? Are the thoughts I'm entertaining right now in harmony with where I say I want to be, or are they in opposition of where I say I want to be? Because if those thoughts are in opposition of where you say you want to be, my God, your job is to change it. And this channel can help you change it. It's Robbie Cornelius. I'm inviting you to my mastermind meetings every Monday night and every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I swear to you, I will help you master your mind and make money online, but you got to be on time. Let's go.